Right, right. Começar, né? Ok. I'm ready. Let's do it. O que aqui já tá fazendo? Esse é o principal, né? Coração dos Nordos. Ah, é, o homem tava querendo invadir, né? Oxe. Longe pra caralho. Ok. Ainda não posso? Não. Aqui. Yes. Right. Ali é um campo de caça, né? Just for the loss. Nossa, até agora eles não consertaram essa vila aqui, velho. Uns preços.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. Watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Isso. Ah, mas isso é tática, né? Tipo, você vai invadir um lugar, você tira os pegadores, as torres, os batedores. É a primeira coisa que você desativa.
Seeker, you've returned.
Where is everyone?
They fell back. Took shelter inside the sacred mountain. But the faithless and their demons pursued.
Can I help you?
No, Seeker. I am broken. It won't be long now.
Jesus.
She wasn't one to give up ground. Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for. Stand here. Anything to protect the embrace. The gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
Vamos parar eles então, né? O esquema é matar todo mundo. Jesus. Vou recuar não, velho. Vou cair de boca. A mão dela. Tô aqui. Iniminho, tá em cima. Ultimamente esse aí não dá pra amarrar, né? Ok. Sim. Die, motherfucker. Sabe, eu tenho uma pergunta. Esses bichos, eles têm a capacidade de se auto-reproduzir, né? Usando biomass. Isso é porque isso é o que acabou o mundo.
Can't brace. It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours. And a bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
Calma, mulher, vamos averiguar o que tá acontecendo. Oh, well.
Something up there?
Em cima, homem. Nice.
Low and quiet does it.
The fuck? Por isso que eu odeio montanhas.
Another defeat. Eclipse smashed through.
Arca? Caralho.
Goodbye, quiet approach.
Estão me vendo? Jesus. Odeio montanhas, velho. Vai tomar no cu.
Calm.
What the fuck? às vezes ficasse, né? Meu dedo escapou, velho. Sem brincadeira. For real.
Full already. More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
Shit.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
What the fuck?
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Ah, preferia lutar sozinho, beleza?
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Vou deixar o grandão comigo.
Destroy it! Crack it down!
Foi bem na cara aquele ali.
Faithless and forsaken. Die!
Finish them!
The savages! Stamp out! We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Right.
All Mother has forgotten
Aloy!
Nora. We are a cursed tribe.
You've returned.
Teb?
Aloy, you've come back. So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. You are clear to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
where you were made.
So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Jesus. Parece uma cena do Matrix aqui.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Jesus. Centenas de anos não muda aqui, criação chata pra caralho.
Cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
So this is where they left. It's a mess.
Children, let's
Everything's
run, jump, and blow off
broken.
steam.
Leave us alone,
Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Sheesh.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go. I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Vamos ver, esse aqui são os robôs que criaram eles. O vermelho simboliza tirania. Esse branco, depressão. E lá fora, azul, liberdade.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Eles tentaram quebrar, né? E nada.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your
Hello,
eye.
child.
I had to
My
purge
name
the
is
pits of the
Samina.
world looking for focuses
Today
to
is a
repair.
big day.
And
Your
here's that
first day
trove
of school.
in
There's
which
so
no one
much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
É. Eloy tá sendo racional nisso aqui, velho. A minha teoria, eu acho que o Hades matou o Apollo.
Proton control priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. However, Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Ok, entendi. Criou um clone da Elizabeth, Eloy, pra consertar o mundo.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the Bitter Climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alufia 9. Brood 1 access unsealed.
Ah, shit.
This is going to be interesting.
A gente já passou aqui já, né?
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
anointed.
She is All Mother's blessing made flesh. She will destroy the corruption that still spreads through the world.
Jesus. Esse pessoal é tudo maluco. Essa é a missão da última bateria, deixa eu ver. Não. Um pouco mais longe.
All Mother Mountain opened.
Ah, eu adoro caçar esses caras.
I'll do what I have to.
Oh shit. Se não me engano tinha mais um, né? Não era 3.
Keep that for later. Red light.
Sério mesmo? Right.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Cadê o indicador da missão, velho? Só um pisoteador? Estranho. Bota o resto.
This is where it ends. They saw me.
Nice.
Might regret this.
Depende de quê? Ah, Thunderjaw. Pena que eu não tô indo pra lá. E vamos escalar.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Tell me they got that in slow motion.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Aqueles caras invisíveis. Beleza. Here we go.
Let's get this over with.
Shit. Minas explosivos, achei que era minas de alerta.
Saving these for the trail. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
Shit. Você não tá morto, velho.
Snowfall. Getting cooler.
Agora tem que enfrentar o Sunburn de qualquer jeito. Oh shit. Falei que eu ia ter que enfrentar o Sunburn.
Guess I'm almost there.
Correct.
Shit.
That one held. That better have been the biggest guard you've got, Gaia.
Por onde agora? Aquilo ali, o sol?
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before.
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Eu tô achando que estamos perto da última Power Cell. Onde é que a gente tá? Eu já perdi já. Puxa, foi sem querer. Ela falou que é pra eu entrar no elevador.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to
Mind your footing.
Deixa eu olhar no YouTube. Hum. Eu acho que eu entendi. Oh, here we go.
A power cell, like the ones I found before. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Essa aí foi a última, né? Só colocar um marker na última power cell. E aqui. Tem aqui. Prontinho.
Guess that's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Oh, glad that's over.
Right.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft. This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but I can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Sound. Eu já escaneei já. Ah, tá.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Parece um memorial.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing. It should be Liz's decision. So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think... Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Shit. Pelo menos ela morreu uma heroína, né? Considerando, não é um jeito ruim de ir.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way. What the fuck? When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
Motherfucker. Achei que era o Hades que tinha matado o Apollo.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So how do I stop Hades?
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the Master Override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence!
Que cara foi essa, velho?
Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Right.
Machine's down. this old place? I haven't been here in years. Wonder what I can find.
Yes.
Just stay out of their way for now. That area back there. I wonder if I can find a way into it now that I'm older. Huh. A fifth power cell. They must fit somewhere. Should have brought a cart. Looks like we're introduced. Now they're hunting me.
Oh shit. Fuck me.
I wonder what's down here.
Shit.
This isn't a cave. It's a ruin. Armor. From the age of the old ones. But how do I get to it? Red light. I'm not getting in. These devices are missing power cells. I'll have to find power cells to get these to work. There. Fits. I just need to slot in one. That's two. It's some kind of code. I think the old ones use numbers like this to indicate time.
Tá. 12 horas é pra cima. 3 horas esquerda.
Maybe there's some more information
6
nearby.
horas.
Something that will tell me how this works. Looks like each dial has 4 positions. Maybe if I get each dial in the right position.
1 hora direita. 00 é meia-noite, então para baixo. Não. 00 é tudo pra cima, né? Três horas, 6 horas, 21 horas seria 9 horas. Não. 3, 6, 9. Talvez eu conte.
Good. Now to check the door. Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Just need to install these power cells. That should do it. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one. These numbers. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There
90
must be
graus.
some kind of code.
Shit. 90 graus. Tá. Próximo de 250. Tá. Deixa eu ver, 90, 180. Então, tá. 360 para cima. 150. Se não for para cá, é para baixo. Shit. Matemática não é comigo.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside. Alright, now let's see what we can do with this material.
Oh. Ações secundárias para testar essa armadura nova.
Where will the anointed lead us?
Is your eternal memory? You're Aloy, the one who returned to All Mother's womb. I am blessed to stand in your presence.
There's no need to fuss over me. Who are you praying for?
My sister Nakoa. She went north to find a Karja officer called Zaid, one of the captains of the Red Raids. I'm worried about her.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Mother, bless you. I know the matriarchs won't let her return to the Sacred Lands, but I just need to know that she's all right. She must have passed through Mother's crown. My Aunt Salai lives there. They might have spoken. Maybe she can tell you more. All Mother, to your mind.
It's you, the Anointed. Now, no need to make a fuss. That Brave. Sounds like he's suffering.
Yes. It's only a matter of time before he passes on. I've seen people die before, but never in such pain. I want to be strong like you, but nothing I do comforts him. I don't even have any Dream Willow to ease his pain. There should be some in stashes along Brave Trails to the east, but I must keep vigil for this man. I don't suppose you could check the stashes? Even a little Dream Willow would ease his pain.
I'll do whatever I can.
Thanks so much.
I'll check the stashes for Dream Willow if I get a chance.
You will? Thank you. My only wish is to ease this poor man's suffering.
Ok, vamos fazer essas missões secundárias aqui.
To be alive at the time of the Anointed. Damn. Keep quiet now. The Brave Trail. Should be a cache of Dream Willow up there. No Dream Willow. Just a few shards. can get out of this. Might be a cache of Dream Willow along that brave trail. Strange. Looks like someone swapped everything in these caches for shards. There's no Dreamer on these caches. Theo will want to know.
You're back.
I've already been to those stashes. All I found was a few shards.
That's strange. Who would have taken the Dream Willow? It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could ask him, if you're willing to make the journey.
I'll do whatever I can.
Thanks so much.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
Vou ter que ir a pé.
All Mother, hear my prayer.
Motherfucker.
Can't carry more.
Ih, aqui outra porta.
Is someone there? Oh, Mother be praised. I thought I'd never be freed.
What happened?
A gang of outcasts, that's what. They burst in, stole my dream willow, and left me to die.
Which way did the outcasts go?
Up the mountain, I think. You might catch them if you hurry. Whatever you do, don't let their shabby looks fool you. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Oh, I need to catch my breath.
Odeio montanhas,
Yeah, you
velho.
could stop talking for a start.
Burn.
The outcasts must have left tracks. My focus should pick. Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry. And they're in trouble. They're scanning for me.
Get ready for this.
You have our thanks, if the gratitude of outcasts means anything to you.
It does.
You not only save us, but speak to us.
The matriarchs cast me out at birth. The laws of the Nora don't mean much to me.
And you're that girl whose mother never claimed her. But an outcast no longer.
No. A seeker, in fact. Looking for Dream Willow.
That could be a problem.
There are others who need Dream Willow. You can't have all of it.
You asking or demanding?
Talking. One person to another.
I see. Perhaps we have more than we need. After everything that happened, we were afraid. We took all we could find. Here, I'll keep a portion, but the rest... may it find its way to those who need it.
I'll see that it does. In the meantime, you may want to go back to Mother's Heart. Things have changed there a bit. Tell them I sent you.
If you think we'd be welcome. Things must have changed quite a lot. All right. We'll consider it.
Good luck. And stay safe. Here's the Dream Willow. Take it to Fia and Mother's Rise. There are wounded braves there who need it badly.
I will. But what became of the outcasts? Did those wretches pay for their crimes? Ganging up together, speaking to each other, and to us. I hope you showed them no mercy.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Should I?
I was raised as an outcast in the mountains above Mother's Heart.
The motherless girl. If I'd known, I never would have spoken to you.
And yet it's this motherless girl who freed you and recovered your Dream Willow for the tribe. Maybe if you judged people less, you wouldn't be so lonely.
I have no need of others.
Then congratulations, Jun. You've managed to shun yourself. I'm done here. Make sure that Fia gets that Dream Willow, or I'll be back.
Essa... Depois chega no nível massa, as missões secundárias ficam bem chato. Fazer o que, né? Vítima do meu próprio sucesso.
This must be Mother's crown. So I should be around here somewhere.
See anything you like? Sure you did.
You're the Anointed. Yeah, I need you to tell me about Nakoa.
I gave her supplies for the journey north. She went to Daytower, looking for Zaid.
I'll look for Nakoa when I reach Daytower.
She can't come back. The matriarchs won't allow it. But I'd be so grateful if you could find her and help her if she needs it. And please, keep this between us.
I will. I promise.
Isso. Olha que eu taquei um SSD nesse PlayStation 4, hein? E demora. Motherfucker. Vamos, homem.
Whoever's in charge here might know if Nakoa came through.
find better wares.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work keeping the city safe.
Won't cost you a sergeant.
Are you in charge here?
No, that would be Captain Balan. I'm his second in command, Prefect Zaid.
Wait, you're Zaid?
Ah, you've heard of me. Let me ease your mind. There seem to be wild stories about me among your tribe. But the Nora have me mistaken for someone else. I'm not sure where the fault lies, but the fog of war often breeds confusion. Unfortunately, some refuse to acknowledge the error. So it was with the last Nora who came through here.
So you deny participating in the Red Raids?
No, I didn't say that. I did have a role in those operations, albeit a very limited one. But all this nonsense about torture and murder, that wasn't me. They have me confused with some other commander. I don't doubt some of my comrades did bad things, but Sun King Avad has worked hard to eliminate such brutality.
The last Nora who came through here. You mean Nakoa?
Is that her name? Oh well. It was a very unfortunate situation. She attacked me in broad daylight. If one of my men hadn't spotted her, I might well have been injured. But we were able to subdue her without harm.
What did you do with her?
I let her go, of course. It was clear she thought I was responsible for unspeakable things. So, in a sense, her actions were justifiable. I explained that she was wrong, then sent her on her way. Sadly, I don't think she believed me.
Where is Nakoa now?
I don't know exactly. She left raving that she would find a way to bring me down. But I did hear a report from the garrison at Lonesome Rock that a young woman had been abducted by bandits. Might have been her.
You've really gone out of your way to help, Prefect Zaid.
It's no trouble. The Sun King wishes to make amends with your people, and I am his humble servant.
I'll go to Lonesome Rock and get to the bottom of this. I promise you that.
You do that. And if our men are anything less than helpful, please let me know.
This must be Lonesome Rock. If it's a trap, I might need to go in quiet.
É. Stealth com essa armadura e tudo fazendo barulhento vai ser difícil, né?
There are chains in the cart.
Não tem ninguém na torre. Não tem ninguém vigiando.
Seems like an ordinary outpost. I'd better look around.
I'm so bored. I'm bored with being bored.
Hold, Outlander! What are you doing here?
Prefect Zaid told me that bandits abducted a girl near here. Do you know where they might have taken her?
Zaid told you that, did he? Huh. No bandits around here, girl. But I think I can help you find your friend. The boss sent us a fresh one, boys. Wrap her up and tie her down.
Cai em mim, homem.
Let's see what Zaid's hiding out here. Not just chains, manacles. They were moving prisoners somewhere.
Zaid, motherfucker.
The tracks lead to that compound. Maybe Nakoa's inside.
That Nora girl. All we got in the hole is nice and lean.
Hey.
Don't get ideas. Zaid says hands off or...
You cannot run. I will teach you to bleed.
Eu gostei dessa armadura. Aí eu colocaria meus prisioneiros no porão, né, velho?
Prisoners. Chained up to be sold as... Nakoa? Jan sent me. Look, we can talk more once we get everyone out of this pit.
Jan sent you? I don't believe it. Well, I guess one of his prayers finally worked. You'll need a key to get us out. One of Zaid's men should have it.
All right. I'll be right back. I'd have to leave something else behind.
Caralho, cadê essa chave, velho? Aí.
You're back.
I've got the key.
I'll help the others. Let's go.
And freeze. Suck.
I knew you were going to be trouble, girl. But you'll make it worth our while in the end.
The end is now, Zaid. For you and your men.
Mata ele, mata.
You gave him a quicker death than he deserved?
My father was a hunter. He taught me every animal deserves a clean kill.
Time for me to go.
Look, I don't even know your story. It must be a good one if they gave you the mark of a seeker. If you ever feel like telling it, look me up in Meridian. I'll be there until the others get back up on their feet. Until then, thank you for helping me cut this rot from the world. I don't know. Maybe now I can put Zaid behind me and remember my father as I should.
Fair enough.
As soon as the others are ready, we'll head for Meridian. Thanks again for all you...
Tá. Vamos caçar troféu. Vai ser chato, mas vai me dar um platina. Nunca peguei um platina.
Home. To think he built all this. Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
Dois. Três. Quatro. Cinco. Seis. Sete.
Soaked from melted snow. Mother's heart. It seems so empty now.
Temos
Everyone who
dois.
can has gone to the mountain.
She came out of the mountain, and she was changed, anointed.
Ran out of regular ammo, so crafted a single fire arrow on the spot. It was all I needed.
E parece que é do lado de uma fogueira.
Ran out of regular ammo, so crafted a single fire arrow on the spot. It was all I needed.
Ali, ó. Bem do lado de onde eu comecei. Eu não vi.
Oh, Mother, look upon me with favor.
Aqui, né? Dois. Beleza. Aqui. Ok, estamos perto do final. Ah, shit.
Aloy. Some things are beyond me. I'll know better next time.
I should have been a crafter. They make good shards.
Some.
Life in the claim was never easy, but at least I was never this bored.
Should have got out of there.
Little Spark. Name's Jira. I run this fine watering hole.
I like what you've done with the place. Something troubling you, Jira?
When the Karja fort opened, I got word that my husband had come looking for me. But only the word made it to the fort. He didn't.
You have a husband?
Kendrick. Beat him in an arm wrestling match. I left him behind when I left the claim. Some metal sellers passed him at the bridge near the glare break. Seeing as you drift on the wind, Little Spark.
If I'm out that way, I'll look for him, but... do you want him to find you, Jira?
Ever have those mornings when you wake up without all the answers? Still, I'll be heading up to the fort to resupply. Luck on your travels.
Never let anyone say the Karja slack off. As
E último. Parece que é bem aqui. Ok. Vou ter que subir uma montanha. Fuck me. Odeio montanhas.
She's the one.
Not a real hunter until you bag a herd of strong.
Nice. Aí, meu primeiro platina. Yeah! Quero ir pra Meridian. Acho que é aqui. Quero ver se dá pra encaixar aquela ex-escrava que eu acabei de salvar.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. Take a look at these wares. I've got all the best goods here.
Easy right here.
Always stay bright, stay ready.
É, nada.
He tried to kill the Sun King. Would you like to buy something today?
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Here's the bridge Jira mentioned. Now to see if I can find his tracks. No telling how many people passed this way. But this was a man with a cart, so...
Oh, meus camaradas pisoteadores.
That wasn't a warning. Here they come.
Jesus. Thunderjaw apareceu do nada, velho.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Jesus. Bagunça, velho. Ali é um brutamontes e um galo. Só andando.
Gotcha!
Segurou até por um bom tempo, hein? Achei que ia segurar tanto.
Tracks. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Someone's possessions. Kendart's? There's goods scattered everywhere. And a little blood, too. Either he fell, or... There's enough blood to worry me. More blood. Must have had time to bind his wound. This chest looks like it's a boss around me. At least he's easy to follow. I just hope he's okay.
Feira. Isso tem dois. Ela nunca vai alcançar também. Pura cagada.
The barrel. The scent reminds me of... Did it roll downhill?
There you go.
Am I glad to see you, stranger?
Are you Kendert? I'm a friend of Jira's.
Huh? I'm a husband of Jira's.
She heard you'd gone missing. I tracked you. What happened?
I was coming to join her. A sandstorm blew in, I sought shelter. It didn't work out. And here I am getting read as a Karja priest, my goods scattered in a herd of tramplers. There's only so much you can do to make me look less of an idiot. But could you get back my scrapper sap?
That would be the stuff down there with the herd of tramplers?
I'm not proud, I'm just a brewer, and maybe 5 bottles of that is worth more than I am to Jira. Huntress. Thank you. Oseram's finest, this stuff. Keeps you warm in a snowstorm, strips the grit out of a gear wheel.
Kendert, why did you set out so unprepared?
Hammer to steel of the matter is, I did it for love. When Jira said she wanted to leave the claim, I consulted with the Ildermen. I won't repeat what they said. You won't like it.
You've got me curious.
No, I've already dug myself a hole deep enough to swallow a Thunderjaw. It was my mistake not going with her. I've had time enough to see that. Maybe it's not too late.
You'll find her stocking up at Daytower. Good luck.
Ok, mas primeiro eu enfrentar esses dois Thunderjaw.
Right on target.
Nice. Um ali em cima, um perto do lago.
Here we go again.
Motherfucker. Ok, no outro lado. Aqui mais em cima do lago. There's nothing to it, but get to it. Ah, cadê o corpo? Explodiu. Ah, tá. Eita puta.
Bring you down.
Out of ammo. I should switch
For real.
These will keep.
I bet those traitors immediately lose Derval in transport to mainframe. Pull up like this, rest a body's joints.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Someone tries to kill the Sun King, and Anora saves his life. I wouldn't
Little
believe it if I
spark.
hadn't seen it.
Any sign of that man?
I found him, Jira. I think you two will have a lot to talk about.
I like a good story. And a good drink. It's why I'm good at what I do.
He's bringing you both. Kendrick wants to be with you. He regrets that he took the word of the Ealdorman.
Women know their place in the claim, was their word. It's the Carja sun that bakes their brains and gives them such thoughts.
That's
the tribe. You can't bear a grudge. It'd make you go mad. My silly man. Little Spark, how can I thank you? There'll always be a drink for you at Hunter's Gathering.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Nice.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on.
Agora, acho que amanhã vai dar pra matar o Reyes, né? Capeta. Mas isso amanhã, não hoje. Leirá.